Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, JK Star A Reader. Today I'm doing a Friday Reads. That's right, it's a Friday Reads video from me and have a stack of books here to talk about. So let's get going. The first book I have to show you, it is A Study in Obedience by Sarah Berstein. So this is a book that received the Gilda Prize in 2023. The Gilda Prize was awarded this past week with a ceremony taking place in Toronto, with the award going to Anne Michaels for her book Held. The controversy around the prize has gained public discourse with a counter protest that took place, protesting how the backers of the prize also have an interest in the Israeli and Hamas war. And so while this is happening, the prize has become an institution and is part of the literary world in Canada, and it has been so for many years, becoming part of the literary season and literary award season as a sort of the highlight, showcasing some of the offerings in terms of the literary world and in Canada and elsewhere. And so with this prize, it will be interesting to see where the discourse going, and it has to, and real world problems with conflict in the Middle East has touched on the prize and so many aspects of the world, including the literary world. And so we'll see where the discussion goes, and it'd be interesting based on how geopolitics affects the arts. And so we'll see. So this is this is a book that received the award in 2023, and I've been meaning to get around to reading the book. It is a book that follows a woman who travels to the UK countryside where her brother lives. His wife has left him, and the narrator, his sister, is there to look after his home and children. And so we'll see where the story goes. It is a quiet domestic story that is not that long. And so I do see myself reading this fairly soon. And so I guess it's difficult for many people who are writers to separate politics from art, as writers are there to say something. And sometimes the discourse becomes very real. And so we'll see what the decisions will be made in terms of this and so many aspects of the literary art world. And yeah, so yeah, this book is again A Study for Obedience by Sarah Berstein. Another book that received the Gilda Prize in the past, this one is Late Nights on Air by Elizabeth Hay. And so this one, it received the Gilda Prize in 2007, and while the prize is nice, I'm more concerned with the content of this book, as I'm interested in the perspective of these folks who travel to the north to work in radio and television. And so what that means, having to travel to the Arctic and making a life there as southerners, going to the north and finding a new sense of belonging as those who move there to be part of the society there. So yeah, Late Nights on Air by Elizabeth Hay. The next book I have to show you, it is Glass Houses by Madeline Ashby. So this is the book that I've been meaning to get around to this past year. It is a new book by Madeline Ashby. Along with being an author, she is also a futurist, and from the description of this book, it seems to have a literary sci-fi quality to it, in the same vein as Black Mirror or books by Emily St. John Mandel. And so I do want to get around to it. Another media IP that this synopsis reminds me of is the sci-fi film Ex Machina. So we'll see what this book has to say about modern technology and living and having to isolate while also wanting to be being able to isolate themselves despite the things that want their attention from the outside world. So yeah, Glass Houses by Madeline Ashby. Another book that I've been meaning to get around, this one is Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I have collected a number of books by this author over the years, but I have I am trying to make progress with the series that made this author a name in the literary world, and this is a YA fantasy series that started her career, and it has I guess having to I guess what I'm trying to say is this is the second book in the series, and the book or the culture that the author draws from is the Russian culture, and it has elements of the magic as well as the politics of someone focusing on a young woman who has powers, and how the people in power want to harness that power for their own political ends. And so yeah, this is the second book, and it is in the Shadow and Bone series, and this book is called Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. Another book that I have to read in the near future, and I've already started, and this one is Private Citizens by Tulathimutte. And I don't know if I pronounced the name correctly. I didn't have a chance to look up the pronunciation, but this is about Private Citizens, released in 2016, and also deals with technology. It's about 4 college grads as they navigate the modern work world, and how technology is a part of their daily life, and how the technology they have connects them with the world, but also there are downsides to the technology, and so and what it means, what the digital technology, what it does to private citizens. So this book is a book released in 2016, and from the few chapters I've read already, it is still relevant in several years later in this year 2024. And I think let me see what other things I can say. I've lost my train of thought. Anyways, this is a book I still will be reading, and we'll see how far I get. And this author has released a new collection of short stories back in September, so I do look forward to reading that as well. So yeah. Okay, that's it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!